My boyfriend has a Minecraft girlfriend on a server I play on too, and I feel like it's stupid to feel upset. Basically my boyfriend and I play Mick together on a server that we have been on since it was first made. When it first opened, we became friends with the people who started on day one with us. People tend to come and go, but there's still a group of us who have been playing on the server often enough to befriend. There's a girl, Chloe, who has basically captured the hearts of all the guys on the server. My boyfriend describes her as super sweet, and he is always talking about the new cool things she's building. They are friends on Discord together as well. Well basically, IDK how it started, but they started calling each other Minecraft boyfriend and girlfriend even though I play on the server whenever he does. He always asks her to TP and give advice and see what she thinks on our home building plans, and he gives her stuff for free that we could be selling in our shop. I wanted to start selling enchantment books, but he says we can't because she is already selling them. I will spend an hour mining and he will just give her what I've mined because we had excess. I stopped playing to eat dinner and I came back and she was giving him a tour of her newest build and it just has really gotten under my skin. It feels so stupid because she's on the other side of the world and he doesn't talk to her outside of Minecraft, but I feel completely secondhand to this girl sometimes. I left to go to bed the other night and he was still playing and I noticed he was typing a lot, so I asked him if he was talking to Chloe and he said yes, and I half-jokingly asked if she was a good replacement for me in Minecraft and he said yay. Then he immediately said, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean that." And I said, "It's okay," and we went to bed. Then TMW morning he's back at it with the infatuation of her. It sucks, but it's also so stupid of a thing for me to care about. Edit. I would also like to add that we are in our 20s and this is why I feel like it's stupid for me to get upset. We aren't teenagers anymore, and yet I feel like the jealous, dramatic teenage girl right now. Over a video game for Pete's sake. He's also added that he's not going to run away with her or anything when I mentioned him spending a lot of his time with her, and I know he wouldn't, so I feel even more silly for letting this get under my skin. This MF cheating emotionally on you. This is weird. I would ask him what he's getting out of his imaginary relationship and remind him that you can never measure up to an idealized vision of a woman he will never meet, because you are real. I see several issues: giving her stuff that is yours without asking you. Asking you to not sell stuff, because she's selling it. Taking time away from your fun time as a couple. Plus, she's giving advice to him on a build you did together without considering you. Deciding to be boyfriend and girlfriend without considering your feelings on the matter. I agree with Greenblue 703, it's weird, and start asking questions and setting boundaries. My friend's husband had a friend online. Now she's single with 3 kids rebuilding her life, in a separate state, and he and his online girlfriend have a baby. Or, close to toddler now. Just saying. This is not cool at all. He shouldn't refer to anyone else as his girlfriend because it devalues what it means to him. He goes out of his way, out of the norm of a relationship, to please somebody else regardless of whether it's in-game or IRL. My husband and I play games and he puts me first no matter what, no matter who is playing. Honestly, if Minecraft or the server is becoming an issue in your relationship, you need to nip it in the butt. The girl could easily be 11 years old or 50 years old, or a guy, because you don't know this person. I think your boyfriend has his priorities wrong and needs a reality check. I half-jokingly asked if she was a good replacement for me in Minecraft and he said yay. Yikes. Even if he said he was sorry, that is a huge red flag for me. Whether he realizes it or not, he is becoming emotionally invested in this girl, enough to say she's his Minecraft GF. That emotional investment is turning into emotional cheating, whether intended or not, and needs to stop. You need to tell him how you feel, and boundaries need to be set. I feel like that would make a lot of people uncomfortable. It does seem odd, and I don't think you're wrong to be upset over it. Of course he's allowed to have other female friends, but it does sound like he's crossing a line here. So maybe just sit him down and tell him that it makes you uncomfortable and explain why. Even though it may seem silly, because it's on Minecraft, recognize that there is still a person on the other side that your boyfriend is talking and building a relationship with. What makes an online LDR relationship different from a Minecraft server relationship? Considering what he said, it's not silly at all and should have a long talk with him about how you feel secondhand. If my boyfriend had a girlfriend other than me, online or off, he would be an ex. There's a girl, Chloe, who has basically captured the hearts of all the guys on the server. I am not a gamer, but is there a chance that she is doing this as much as she can, having the Minecraft relationship on the server to obtain as many free things as she can on this game? I guess I'm saying, manipulating as many men on this server as she can for these free things. I don't game, that is just what I see from this post. Henry Cavill is a gamer, so I've heard. I wonder how many people get to game with him online. Minecraft GF. Are you kidding me? Tell him to grow up. Sounds like he is in an imaginary relationship with this girl. Could be considered emotional cheating depending on your relationship boundaries. I'd have a long and serious tone talk with him and explain how you feel. This is 100% crossing a boundary. I would personally consider it emotional cheating. Online relationships are relationships too. Online people are people too. They are downplaying it because it happens in Minecraft, so let me draw a few parallels. If I were to say hurtful things to you in Minecraft, would you forget about them as soon as you close the game? If I roleplayed with you sexually, would that be okay because it happened in Minecraft as opposed to over Discord? Interactions aren't isolated to the platform they happen on. Doing these things in Minecraft is the same as doing them IRL. Also, never feel stupid for getting upset. Your feelings are valid. I am a girl playing online games and you cannot relax around this girl. I saw a 13-year relationship crumbled in pieces because of a third party from a game. Or met a girl who fell in love with her husband in-game and ran to meet with him during her honeymoon with her real husband. As long as money and airplanes exist you cannot be calm because anytime she can appear in your real life too. Why are you so calm about this? I would have shut it down the minute I heard any flirting or him calling another woman his girlfriend. I would have been furious and we would be sitting down to have a serious conversation about him giving that sort of romantic attention to someone other than me. This girl is being cutesy and stealing your boyfriend. She knows she's doing it, she's getting off on it, and your boyfriend is dumbly letting it happen because he has a crush on her. They're both making you look like a chump. This is not a minor problem. This is huge. Tell him if you're gonna have a girlfriend on Mick, I'm gonna get a boyfriend on Tinder. You're getting cheated on. Get it through your head. It's normal and valid for you to feel jealous, hurt, and upset about this. Not everyone would agree, and it's ultimately up to you and your boyfriend to discuss and set boundaries that you both feel comfortable with, but in the eyes of very many reasonable people, your boyfriend is cheating on you. You're not wrong or stupid or crazy if you feel that way, although you and your boyfriend may not be a good match if he sincerely disagrees. You say it's stupid to be jealous over a video game, but she's a real person, not a NPC that he's obsessed with. People have real relationships online until they save up to meet, so it's absolutely possible to fall in love with someone on the other side of the world. I did with my BF. I would set some boundaries if I were you and talk to him about how it makes you feel. It's honestly not stupid and you have every right to feel weird about this. I, personally, would feel really upset if my boyfriend was emotionally cheating on me. I think Chloe and your boyfriend don't understand boundaries. He has definitely pushed them. I honestly think it's best to rethink this relationship. Remember, if a guy makes you question his loyalty, your worth and your trust, maybe it's best to look the other way and find something better. Best of luck, smile. You should break up with him for being cringy enough to have a Minecraft GF. Having another GF, even if it is just a game, is disrespectful to you. I mean, you are all playing in the same server. It would be a definite no way for me. As a hardcore gamer, I can confirm that his behavior is way off. That's so weird. My girlfriend and I have kind of an open relationship and even she wouldn't tolerate this kind of behavior. And we're allowed to sleep around. My sister met her boyfriend in Minecraft. They've been together now for a long time, and it began as very long distance. You aren't being silly here. I would be upset if I were you. Find a Minecraft boyfriend for you. Blow up her house. There's a book you should read, or you both really, called Boundaries. Pouring lava on his stuff is really the only option. But seriously, what he is doing is an emotional affair. You have a right to be upset. Glanced at your post history and I'm gonna hit you with the good ol' 1-2 heavy hitter. Your boyfriend shows you very little respect in your relationship and you accept it because you have shitty parents and a shitty childhood, so you want someone to love you. Demand some respect, you deserve it. This is emotional cheating. He said yes when you asked him if she was a good replacement. I laughed out loud, not at you but him. Your boyfriend is either really emotionally stunted as a 20-something-year-old, or he's well aware of how uncomfortable and jealous you are feeling but is choosing to ignore it. This is what happens when people get too complacent in a relationship lol. They think their relationship is a given, but little do they know if they keep pushing it. I know far too many marriages ruined by these supposedly innocent flirtatious to believe you shouldn't take this seriously. The people who post here seem to have an endless capacity for cognitive dissonance. From this user's post history. 18 days ago, asks about wedding rings. 14 days ago, complaining about people she is calling in-laws. 4 days ago, porn addiction, dead bedroom. 3 days ago, complaining that he's checking out other women. Today, emotional affair, cheating. Now any one of these could be just a thing, ask for some advice, work on the issue. But taken as a whole this is just a slow-motion train wreck. I'm sorry but LMAOOO. I can't believe you're both in your 20s. Just uninstall the goddamn game. He would too if he didn't have the emotional maturity of a 12-year-old. Infidelity is more a mental thing first than the physical. It starts in mind and clearly what he is doing is emotionally hurting. And if he cares, he will understand and stop. Tell him how it makes you feel. Your feelings are valid and although you might seem rude, if it's hurting you it's for a reason. Don't have him feel like you're crazy or overreacting. Most people would consider this cheating. I would break his computer. Lol, my boyfriend would be free to date whomever he pleases if he pulled that shit. I am in my 30s. It's like you guys are 12, what the fuck, lame AF. I'd be happy if I had one girlfriend that would play Minecraft with me, now this guy wants two. You should not take my advice, but if he really wanted you, he wouldn't be so happy with Chloe. When I was a teenager, I had a boyfriend, now ex, obviously, who played RuneScape and had a RuneScape GF. Made me so uncomfortable, I'd said as much, and he said he'd stop talking to her. And you know what? He ended up cheating on me in real life lol. I agree with others, this is cheating. I want to point that this can be a dangerous emotional abuse. Not sure what is the situation of the other girl is. But I had a friend that was deeply depressed in 2001. He got a girlfriend online that had a boyfriend in real life. For him, the virtual relationship was everything. As someone depressed, the attention and care she gave him was precious. He really thought he had a chance. They kept the relationship virtual till 2005. She got tired of the game, said that she don't want to play with him anymore and disappeared. For her, that had a real-life boyfriend, he was just a confidence boost. He killed himself soon after that. Edit. Typo. Yeah, my ex did the same but not on Minecraft. Long story short, he met a girl from another country on his stream, started talking every day, morning night, telling me that there's nothing. He broke up with me after a month and after a couple of weeks he told me that he has feelings for her. It sounds silly since it's a kids game, but I play a lot of video games, including Minecraft, and if my boyfriend gave away stuff that I earned, I would flip. It's fake crap but you still worked for it. Don't be surprised if he starts texting her. These things always lead to more. Imagine if you did this with his male friends? You're both in your 20s and clearly over-involved in a virtual world video game. He has a romantic relationship online that you're enabling. You're refusing to acknowledge that he is emotionally cheating on you and he's incapable of respecting you enough to create healthy boundaries. Sounds like you both need to mature, go out more and put the video games down and focus on your careers or lives, ya know. My boyfriend and I have a simple rule: don't do with the opposite gender what you wouldn't feel comfortable do with same gender. Plus other very clear boundaries such as no sleeping in the same room as another girl unless it's the only option and he's consulted me first or I am there OFC that goes for me as well. He's emotionally cheated on you, his behavior is unacceptable, he's already admitted she's your replacement, and he hasn't tried to take steps towards making you feel comfortable or special. Calling someone else his girlfriend devalues your role to him. But in most responses you give I see you making a lot of excuses for his behavior. I think nothing is better than a real Minecraft girlfriend who plays with me. Your boyfriend is a lucky dude, let him know that. Oh well, this is awkward. We aren't teenagers anymore. He has an online girlfriend in Minecraft. Are you totally sure you don't want to rethink that line? He's walking a fine line. Have you spoken to him about it? It sounds like he has a crush on this girl tbh. That first mean he doesn't love you or that he'd do anything, but I'm pretty confident he's got a crush. Talk to him about it, lay out what he's doing and ask him why.